dậy muộn và lười. Và ngồi mình edit cái video
good to have him back.
dậy muộn lắm.
But how do I know the lad won't summon another flood?
Thì hôm nay thì tiếp tục chương trình thường nhật thôi. Thì ở phần trước thì mình có phần trước là chơi bản Eco cái gì Thai nhỉ? The Rising Thai đánh Leviathan. Thế thì hôm nay sẽ chuyển sang chơi DLC cuối cùng. Hôm nay có thể sẽ là phần cuối cùng của series Final Fantasy 16. Nếu mà có Final Fantasy 15 17 thì mình sẽ chơi tiếp cho mọi người nhé. Còn hôm nay thì không nói nhiều nữa thì tiếp tục vào game thôi. Mình sẽ chơi tiếp DLC tiếp theo. DLC này thì mình được review là nó không quá hay bằng phần trước. Tại vì ở phần trước ấy thì ở phần Rising Tide ấy sẽ có đấu với icon, nhưng mà ở phần này không có.
Still alive, are you?
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I now?
Xem âm thanh các thứ ok.
Boy.
Ok. Alo. Ok. Cái nhà.
It.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading.
Thì khi mình đổi cái tên. Đây, mọi người nghe.
They're calling them dusk crystals on account of color.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. Feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Sau phần này mình đang tính là sẽ chơi Baldur's Gate. Mình đã được bản Việt sắp về rồi nên mình đang tính là sẽ chơi game đấy. Thì game đấy nó sẽ chơi tương đối lâu ấy. Mình áng ở game playtime của nó là 77 tiếng hay 80 tiếng ấy. Đấy là chơi là chỉ skim through kiểu nhiệm vụ chính các thứ thôi, chứ chưa tính cả nhiệm vụ phụ. Thì mà chơi cả nhiệm vụ phụ nữa thì có khi sẽ rơi vào khoảng tầm 100 đến 100 roughly 10 cái gì đấy. Thì sẽ tính để chơi lâu hết.
And then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
Dùng xong cái lát luôn.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
Oh
That
no.
sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really close.
Oh no.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to
To those
those
who
who
wait.
run.
Who run?
Wait for us,
Wait.
Chief.
Từ run. Đây sẽ là chú cuối.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tom's for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will.
Vợ
Let me
đấy.
go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Echo of the Fallen. Này là cô chơi game nhanh hơn nhé, để cho kịp tiến độ. Này chắc là sẽ phần cuối. Cũng hơi buồn. Mà game đối mình game này chơi rất hay.
Do you think they'll come back?
Game rất là hay.
It's just a big
Kết buồn quá.
How hard could it be?
Kết buồn như kiểu
Joshua,
gần
We need to talk.
cái này với kết của 15 từ
Karen's
thấy tiến
got
độ
wind
của
of
game
something
lần này
that
làm
I don't
game
think we
toàn
can
kết
afford
buồn
to
chán
ignore.
quá. Thì năm 16 thì 13 thì kết kiểu 13 phần 1 thì kết vui. Kết có hậu ấy. Còn 13 phần 2 thì kết hơi bờ bờ.
Not
Cái
least
này
because the
13
Undying
phần 3
made
thì
no
là
mention of these dust
kiểu làm lại một
crystals
game
in
mới
any
ấy.
of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them
Rồi kết
either.
cuối cùng thì kiểu
Perhaps,
tạo ra một thế giới mới,
or
ok
perhaps
sure.
they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly,
Thực ra
I
thì tất
might
cả mọi người
add,
đều sống.
for I am inclined to share Lady
14,
Karen's
15 này thì
misgivings.
Then we'd better take
kiểu
her advice
15 thì còn
and
kiểu ẩn ẩn
consult
ấy,
our
bởi vì
Boggarties forthwith.
6 này thì
To the
coi như là
shelves
tèo hết.
With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies.
So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More
Con
specifically,
người muốn tạo ra một
our
cái Mother
fallen
Crystal khác ấy.
forebears, whose wonders litter the
Lại
land
lại
even
giống phần
now.
trước ấy.
Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same
Indubitably.
enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name,
Iconoclast.
and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards
Magitech Mother
are the
Crystal.
product of a long slumbering Magitech Mother Crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
Meaning the land is being bled of ether as we speak, despite all our efforts to the contrary.
Clive, do you remember what Shula told us? That her ancestors had learned of a means to make mother crystals, and that they discovered it in an ancient ruin. Who else but the Fallen?
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the dock. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others,
Chuyến
you'll need
phiêu
all
lưu
the
cuối
help you
cùng
can
là
get.
có em trai gặp vợ
I
đi
was
cùng rồi,
hoping
đúng
you'd
rồi.
say that. One more time then. Together.
Thế ở cái hôm qua mình còn trước khi mình end stream thì nó có một cái challenge mới ấy, như kiểu Để xem. Mù mù không nhìn gì. Đấy, chơi hết DLC phần Rising Tide nó sẽ ra mà cái này như kiểu nó như kiểu dungeon ấy, đánh theo wave ấy, được bao nhiêu điểm thì được này, đánh càng hay được càng nhiều điểm như kiểu đấy. Mình cho quảng cáo cho mọi người xem, nếu mà mọi người có thời gian thì có thể chơi này, kiểu test các build của mình các thứ.
Muthos, you plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so?
Not again.
Mà mọi người đánh hết cái này đến round 100 này là mình trở lên. Người ta bảo là sẽ có một con boss đặc biệt. secret boss. Nếu mình có thời gian rảnh thì cố gắng chơi cho mọi người xem cái boss đấy, mình làm cái video. Nè, con boss này. À không phải con boss. Ở đây, đây nhặt lấy được sức mạnh của Ultima này.
And now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
You still think I'm going to be your vessel?
Hóa ra là cả hai cái sức mạnh của icon này đều từ DLC của Rising Tide sang.
I'll take your gift then, Ultima. Just don't expect it back.
Ultima Power, Voice of God, to rise up even further into the air to increase the sacrifice.
You hear me? I will never be yours.
And there's some Phoenix. Damn. Mình control được tele. Điên luôn. Đấy, mọi người thời gian rảnh thì bạn nào mà mua DLC Rising Tide sẽ có thêm cái dungeon này nữa. Nhưng tính ra là có tận 2 sức mạnh icon thì DLC ok phết. 10 đô.
You, who ever rail against our gifts, remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
Kairos Gate đấy. Đấy. Thế là kiểu dungeon đấy. Đây, now accessory. Challenge endgame battle content with client delve into the very circle of hell to tackle way after way familiar yet ferocious enemy. Đấy, cái chơi đi chơi lại. Đây là content lặp lại đấy. Các bạn nào chơi online còn có cả leaderboard rồi. khỏe đấy. Draw in smaller enemy, then overwhelm them with a singular eruption magic effect. Damn. Uầy, biến thành laser luôn nữa phải. Kinh ấy. Nhà thế thử hướng chỗ này xem. Dùng thì chắc vẫn sẽ dùng Shiva thôi nhưng mà không dùng cái này. Không được. Thế dùng cái này đi. Khỏe hơn. Ok. Thế ok rồi nhỉ. Để mình test. Đáp không cần nữa rồi. Ultima, nice. Và vào vòng test thử. Yeah. Chiêu này nó có tích cái stagger 50 luôn. 50 luôn thì được gì. Thế được rồi. Mình chỉ cần biết là cái đấy nó có tích lên lên đầy cái 1.x150 hay không. Chỉ cần thế thôi, còn mấy cái còn lại quan trọng. Time to go to port Oasis. Isode.
Slow down! Not bloody likely!
Đấy còn đá mỏ này.
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood.
Ok. Tìm nguồn gốc của cái
If
Dust
those
Crystal.
men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Yeah!
Quái lên với level 33 rồi này.
Someone's brave.
Sắp che.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
Cái này nói phần này nói chuyện hơi nhiều nhỉ. Chơi đánh nhau được mấy anh nói chuyện đến nhiều.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that.
Ok. Đi hướng đây đi. Đuổi theo nó.
Towards the old hill docks. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. Thank you.
Okay.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Turn the whole place upside down if you have to. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Đấy, nhưng bảo đáng lẽ phải chơi DLC trước vài level thấp hơn.
Hand over those crystals.
Càng ít level.
It's not coming. with brigands, brother.
Right. Let's focus on finding the traders.
Oi,
Ugh.
we got company.
Chỉ bẫy ít thôi. Nhận chỉ bẫy.
I'll be taking that sword and you lot took a wrong turn. Bad luck.
Hello. Sao chưa chết?
Rosfield sent his cell swords, did he?
Enough. Con trai là trốn được đâu? Không dùng được. Ooh, box. Nice. Demon thêm the stash. À, cái này đáng lẽ lấy từ hồi đầu game mình không nhìn thấy. Nó vẫn còn. Nhưng mình chắc là trốn ở một đoạn bên này. Qua nó cứ hay xuất hiện đấy. Chuẩn luôn. Chạy đi.
Don't think I can go on. Chief, maybe. I'll reach. This should be far enough. Chief, they've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you could take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself. If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Cha cho nó.
Are you mad?
Cha, ra là giúp mày bán tao à? Chà.
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like. Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand. What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
Chà. Obviously
They
xong
won't
ra
get
thật sự
far,
đẹp cho mình.
Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reeds at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Ready, go?
Chà.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
Miners.
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused? This won't be easy. What did he find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace. Good girl.
Đi theo chúng nó.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
Then we'd better stick to the swamps.
Đó rồi kìa kìa. Mày chạy đâu? Chạy đâu mà đang giặc?
All right, lads. I think we finally lost them.
Then think again.
Persistent bastards, I'll give them that.
Chạy đâu?
Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Oh no.
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Lừa.
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Đừng lừa ra thật.
mate. Don't you dare.
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
Mắc luôn này nó. Có điên.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
Tower này liên quan gì đến Tower này không phải cái tower ở Walloon, tower khác ấy.
I don't see anyone. I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home? And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours? What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean... The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck? Marnik? We're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do. But the lights, Chief. What about the lights? First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
Đi đào mỏ đấy.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal here.
That's it. Eyes forward.
Shouldn't we at least have warned him?
Ready, girl? Faster.
Let's go. Đấy, lần trước đi ra đây làm gì có hiện cái này đâu. Bây giờ đi ra đây là mới hiện cái này. Ở trong nhiệm vụ chính ấy, đi qua đây là nó có thấy cái tòa tháp này đâu.
Are those goblins?
Goblin.
What are they doing in the Deadlands?
À, mình nhớ nó có một cái cửa ấy mà mình mở mãi không mở được. Bây giờ mới mở được.
I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right. They're even uglier up close.
Nó không dùng sức mạnh. No magic. Người cái lét. Không sử dụng phép thuật. Tao đánh chay.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
I doubt it.
I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive, Joe. You may want to see this.
What?
Đây là cái cửa này, trước mình không mở được, đến bây giờ mới mở được. Trước mình đi vào đây 2-3 lần rồi không mở được.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find
Trước là
out.
đi thẳng lên Phoenix Gate, bây giờ là đi đường này. The Sage Spire.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Oh no.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Nói về đẹp thì phần này không đẹp hơn phần trước.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
DLC này rẻ hơn DLC kia.
My powers have returned. You?
The same. There's ether here. An abundance of it.
Ooh, box. Vũ khí. Bam. Okay. Escapement bits. Gì? Vòng. Reduce ability cooldown time. Restore a small amount of HP again. Né thì giảm 10 chiêu à? Được phết nhỉ? Hot flame. Summon a magic spear.
More goblins. So now we know where they got their weapons. But how long have they
Con này
been
nó không
hiding
chết luôn.
here?
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
Dusk crystal.
I know that voice. Come on.
Lang. Oh no, gì đây?
Well, look who it is.
Ba gương mặt thân quen.
Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Oh no.
Good things, lads. Good things.
Ew.
Chief!
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Slowly.
And while they run away, we do the fighting. I think you made it angry. Fireballs are so bad, you'll do that.
Xưa này con này dùng thích vậy. Cái né là nó nhanh ấy. Sang tìm được bố đó. Không giờ đánh trúng luôn. À, mẹ. Đứa nè. Ow. Bye. Level up. Fallen Enforcer. Để hơn kiếm lên chứ.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency call relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Mother crystal.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then? As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us. Told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But, what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Ăn 15. Lượn đi chuyện để người lớn làm việc.
To think the Fallen built all this, the knowledge they must have needed.
Knowledge now lost.
Trẻ con con nó cứ lo chuyện người lớn.
If this is like every other fallen ruin,
then there'll be a lift.
Thằng mày đấy. Ý.
onward and upward.
Box. No box. Boring à.
Any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
Mình nghĩ là sẽ không khỏe bằng cái kia. Yep. Nhưng nó khỏe mà nó không bị khỏe bằng cái này. Cái vũ khí mà cộng 800 stagger ấy, nhìn hay vậy. Để sau mình nghỉ farm nốt cái nguyên liệu lấy cái kiếm này. 800 stagger.
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Doc.
They're still alive.
But this tower is more than centuries old.
Sing.
If they built this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here?
Nghĩa thí nghiệm mà cái quái vật để đấu lại Ultima. Box. Đúng. No box.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material have to be replaced with micro-inorganic specimens.
Đang chưa thôi.
So that's how I even produce the crystals.
Yeah, nhưng mà chưa hết. À. Nó không đi ra. Can't see. nghiện Behemoth không? Đánh con Behemoth.
I doubt some of the creatures in these cages have been seeing Dallas stay up for 1,000 years.
Cha, nó băng đi. May quá. Đỉnh đạo. Không gì ngu rồi, không gì nữa. Ê. Nghe đi. Nice. Box. Nourish bit. Tự hơi máu được cái này. Gì đây? Dùng kiếm Odin.
Of course they built more than one. Though it appears this incarnation can fly. Laser. Cha. Này chiêu này dùng cũng khỏe nhưng mà không khỏe bằng cái không tốt bằng cái Diamond Dash, tại vì cái Diamond Dash nó cái chiêu nó nhanh hơn đấy. Nên mình không bị mất thời gian ngồi tích cái chi tiết kia. Không bị mất cái điểm awaken, cái điểm này không mất nhiều cái limit break này.
Yes.
Kia tụ lâu quá.
But of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Dùng được. Dọn lính nó dọn quái tầm trung trung nhanh hơn.
This is all too easy. If the tower is in control, why Why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us.
Nó đang lùa đấy. Lừa mình.
There's an entire fleet.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Bay rồi, tàu bay.
It will want to see this.
Yeah, finish gate này xong mình đánh nhau Joshua đấy. Vẫn còn gần cái hố. Đâu, quái. Tay kịp thời.
Anomalous activity detected in Hangar Bay. Mobilizing Aegis units.
We're being watched. Then let's show them what we're capable of.
Thế mà trượt được tiêu thật. What? Bra. Không để ý máu. Cái ghê. Chết. Tiền. Box. Cho gì đây? Vũ khí à? Có khí không? Nope. Nó có con behemoth rồi nhỉ? Đánh behemoth.
Transferring sentry prototype AM2 to stasis silo west.
We'll just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others. Right.
Trượt. Laser. What? Cha nó né nó cứ giữa cay thật. Cha. Đánh lại từ đầu với điên. sao á. Cái lightning rod nữa là sao? Đúng lúc nó tele mà đen đi. Nice. Mẹ nhà mở. Ê, chết đi. Tạm biệt. Hello Nguyệt. Nguyệt làm gì ấy? Nguyệt nay tưởng Nguyệt đi làm rồi nhỉ? Thấy kinh quá à? Bạo lực quá đúng không? Tưởng Nguyệt nay đi làm mà.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
It seems we've made an impression.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Sợ quá.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Sợ quá.
Forgive me, brother. They may not.
Primary firewalls breached. Code orange. Crossing safety protocols. Research staff are to proceed to the nearest quiet zone immediately.
Chờ mình làm thành hai cái video. Chờ mình tí mình sửa lại cái sửa lại content ở kênh. Có người có người tự nhiên mình bị chê các bạn ạ, chê bị vỡ ganh. À. Cái đấy là đăng nhầm. Cái đấy là đăng nhầm. Cái đấy là đăng nhầm. Đăng nhầm. Xóa rồi. Tưởng bị lỗi stream. Hóa ra không phải, hóa ra là đăng. Nó tự động chạy thành hai stream khác nhau. Đăng nhầm. Đăng nhầm. Để chờ tí. Trên YouTube. Đăng nhầm. Ok.
Is that living flesh?
I'm beginning to think this whole tower is alive.
Ghê đấy. Đi đường nào đây? Đi này. Đăng nhầm. Tặng vòng lễ rồi tặng vòng. Cho vũ khí đi. Vòng ít thôi.
Did the tower make this as well? Or is it some sort of corruption? I don't know, but wouldn't you say it looks oddly familiar?
Bot. To đấy.
Over 1,500 years ago.
Yếu cái nhảy. Ôi, nó quay kinh ấy. Đứng yên đấy. Stagger đi. Sắc. Bắn ra xe. Chém nó. Chết không? Chết. Không chết. Không chết. Điều đấy. No. Chết rồi. Vừa đẹp. Tán trong mấy cái vòng này. Limit breaker, induce element. Trong mấy cái vòng kiểu để sinh tồn, tăng khả năng sinh tồn. Trong sinh tồn, đam to.
Initializing emergency subroutines. Diverting reactor power.
I think it's getting ready to receive us.
Ah, there's another one of those devices.
Development log entry 750501. Average improvement of crystal resilience 492% when biological core exhibits high ethereal congruity. Specimens with a congruity rating below 7 are sensitive PO or military medicine.
Waste not,
Shing. Chiêu này dọn nhanh hơn là cái chiêu đam dash. Đam dash thì stagger cao hơn. Nghe là đã hơn.
All of this truly was the work of the Fallen.
And they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined. No wonder Ultima struck them down.
Chả biết bọn The Fallen nên nhìn mặt mũi nào kinh nghiệm kinh phết này. Lấy ra. Goodbye.
Secondary and tertiary firewalls breached. Code red. Code red.
The heart must be close.
Chuẩn bị đến đánh boss cuối rồi. Đến nhá. Mình cũng bảo là game này DLC nó ngắn.
There. Now's our chance.
Mother Crystal. Crystal này nhưng mà không phải là thần tạo mà là gần như là người tạo ấy. The Fallen coi như hồi xưa là cũng là người.
Unauthorized entry detected.
Thế hệ khác.
Primary core firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega 1.
What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system?
Iconoclastic.
I have a feeling we're about to find out, and that we will not like the answer.
Game mod. And now. Nó ăn thịt cái Mother Crystal.
Complete. Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
Boss cuối.
Well, at least we know where it is this time.
Find the bass.
And if we want it...
If we want it, all we have to do is kill an icon.
Safety routines disabled. Weapons armed. Stand clear.
Ow. Quá lắm. Rồi, nice. Cô cơ bản là vậy thôi.
Is it over? Please tell me it's over.
Chưa kết thúc đâu, máu nó vẫn còn.
Data assessment complete. Recalculating threat level. Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
Omega 1. Nhằm được búp với sức mạnh của con này.
Not yet.
And what makes you say that?
Steroid ở bên.
Those new arms, for one.
All right. I'm convinced.
Ý, kinh thích. Ý không nhìn gì. Nếu mà nói về stagger thì cái này không phải là cái của Leviathan. Nói về né thì cái này né tốt hơn. Vừa đúng lúc hồi game chiêu về luôn. Vừa đẹp. Ghét.
Do you feel the heat, brother? Seems like it still has some fire left in it.
Không nhìn được gì. Sợ đấy. Thích lan capsule trước sau. Lên. Ra đây. Ôi, nó mét luôn. Đánh sâu thật đấy, đánh mất tẹo máu. Giáp nó cao lên. Ui, what the hell thôi. Lag. Lag ở game luôn là sợ thật. Nhiều gái phải để ý. Nên sạch máu cái toan. Mẹ làm gì nó búp thêm sức mạnh nữa cơ.
Safeguards removed. Commencing dimensional compression.
Oh no.
Why can't I?
Breathe. Because it's constricting all of creation.
Well then, we'd better kill it quick.
Guys, we're running out of room.
Just keep fighting.
Không đủ đam. Oh no. Tẹo vào nó không chết, chết đi. Chết đi please. Sập đam lên, cố lên. Chết rồi, còn lại chết chắc rồi. Kìa. Nice. Spam tất cả các chiêu có cái dùng luôn. Omega Nado. Nodule chứ không phải module. Yeah, teo. Yeah.
Omega Control Unit. Offline. Initiating emergency core extraction.
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
Gladly.
For what?
Now.
I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all? I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
And just who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight. For countless years, we were forced to roam the Twins. A nation without a mother crystal, a people without a blessing. So we found our own. The dust crystals provide us a means to survive.
Yes, but at what cost? I call crystals. These shards channel ether. And where do you think that ether comes from? It's sucked from the land, as a leech sucks blood from a beast.
And what? You just expect us to believe that?
Tin không quan trọng, thích làm gì ta làm.
No, but that doesn't make what we've told you any less true. If this heart is anything like the others, it will bleed the twins of their life force, till naught remains, naught but death.
The proof is all around. What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first place? We are trying to stop that from happening again. And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
Ôi, phá đi còn gì nữa, con lắp gì. Không dùng được thì mình làm cái khác.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But you said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now. And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed. Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people out of it.
Yeah.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Nice, we're in freezing.
Surge detected. Warning. System overload. System overload.
Overload. Sync.
Error. Core not found. System failure imminent. System failure.
Tao tháp chuẩn bị sập rồi. Đi khỏi đây thôi.
I hope we did the right thing.
Nó không cho hóa infinite là mình hóa mỗi cái dạng limit breaker. Chà. Là cái DLC ngắn hơn. Chơi có 2 tiếng hết DLC. Tao tháp tèo hết năng lượng. Nice.
We all saw the crystals fade, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is.
Yeah.
However blameless they may claim to be.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back. I suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away? Again?
What? It's got us this far, hasn't it? I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember. Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, it's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's opportunity, as the old saying goes.
I don't recall ever hearing that one, but fine.
Now, if you don't mind, we've got places to be.
We do? I mean, we do.
Thanks for everything.
I said we've got places to be.
Nhìn nó trốn đấy. Nhìn thế này là
Back to
không
the
có nhiều phụ
hideaway then.
luôn.
Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
I was
Thường một ít
thinking we might first return to the tower
tầm
and
30
see if we
phút thì
can...
mình sẽ đi
Back to the
đi kiếm
hideaway then.
kiếm xịn đi, kiếm 800 stacker mình xem vào nha. Defeat Omega. New crafting recipe available. Oh, kiếm mới.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
The Omega weapon. Nice.
No scratches, all right?
Này mình muốn 700 stagger. Thiếu thêm một cái full slow tí để xem thêm lấy cái đấy ở đâu. Appearances, weapon, bam, bomb, bam. Xem một kia nhìn như nào. Yên một tím đấy. Purple, nice. Nhìn đẹp phết.
Back, are ya? So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
Như kể hết mọi người đi.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well. Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to us, too.
You can say that again. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega. The offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
And Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone, just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge, and without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs, but if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that
Mình
we
biết hết cái
are
chuyện
not
này,
our ancestors.
nói chuyện giờ hơi thừa.
As well you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so, I mean to write down everything you've told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
Damn. Hết DLC. That's shard. Clive chamber. Nice.
Still alive, are ya?
Này có bán fusion không nhỉ? Không bán nhỉ? Last elixir when KO. Automatically restore all HP.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Chết. Mua nhầm.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Clive chamber. Vẫn có nhiệm vụ cơ. Con đã làm hết rồi mà. Thấy không? Ai, làm thế. À đây có cả Famiel với cả Sula rồi nhắn cho mình lời chúc trước khi đánh boss cuối cùng. Em vẫn thiếu một cái này, thiếu hai cái ở giữa này. Là gì? Hỏi chấm này. Thấy không? Xem cái full gold lấy thêm ở đâu ấy. second food goal for Norton near Father Fail. Ok. Ô, có nhiều phụ nữa này. Có ai vẫn chưa làm hết cả.
Praise be to the heavens.
Hello. The water of life. Fool's Gold nó bảo là ở chỗ này rồi. Ở đây. Ok, mình chạy ra đấy mình lấy trước này. Điên nào. Đi. Sử dụng cái kiếm 700 stagger. Dây. Đâu đi xa đi. Ôi gì vậy? Ở chỗ nào đây?
And then I dreamed I saw the sea. And what about the walls?
Come on. Run like the wind.
Cái full scroll cuối cùng nó đi ở chỗ đấy. Lần trước mình đi qua không thấy đâu nhỉ? Giấu ở chỗ nào? Holy water.
All right.
Nước thánh. Hey. À, đây. À, cha.
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about.
What?
The one that
cần cái full gold mà phải aquamarine đâu. The second piece found in Norton. Father fell among the long wall close to where the path converts again. À, có cái hòm ở đây. Cái này có cái hòm ở đây. Đâu nhỉ? À, đây. Nice. Yeah. Về craft đã.
feet of the heavens.
What is it you want?
Thornberry knife.
I'd like to see another smith do better.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble.
Stack điên luôn.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Không nhặt được thôi, kệ.
Time to fight.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Nice, người ta cần tên đam. Cần con chuột bạch.
Help! What help? Nobody's coming to... Help?
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ya nó hết stagger rồi. Yeah. Cá gì? Là cooldown với nhau không hợp. Shit. Stagger nhanh quá, không kịp hồi chiêu. Hey.
Let's roll ready.
Điêu đấy à? Ảo á. Quả loi ấy. Siêu của Ultima chung lúc không điêu thật. Đã không ổn lắm nhưng tại vì mình kiểu nó stagger nhanh quá thì mình cũng không có chiêu để mình hồi mình đánh có tiếp.
Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we?
Holy water. Cái thanh đấy.
Take care not to spill it.
Right.
Come on. Faster.
Rồi, cứ dùng cái Omega Weapon này vẫn ngon hơn.
We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Bóc. Tự nhiên nhìn thấy đâm vào mắt. Mỗi cái hòm thôi mà phiền ghê. Wings of light. Let's go. Get out of here.
That's all ready.
All right.
No holding back.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight. But since this is a special occasion...
Thanks, Gal.
Holy water.
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Và đây là lần đầu tiên đi thang dài như này. Từ lúc bắt đầu game rồi. With the vice. Nice.
Where to next then?
Back to the village to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations.
Hai đứa này quen nhau à?
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon.
Họ là người là cùng làng à? Yeah. Valias. Phần trước thằng kia tóc nó vàng vàng, tóc nó màu trắng.
To welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
Clive. Để gia nhập làng à?
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Học thuộc lời thoại.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life, and today from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea.
Yeah, but hit điều C.
You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked. And terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Uncle Samuel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walyas as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh?
Yep.
Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Tiếc là mình không sống
Thank you.
cách của chuyện.
We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
Water of life. Lên level. Nice. First rain talisman. Display in chamber. Oh, nice.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Walyas has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Hết nhiệm vụ nhá. Hết sạch cái xanh không còn gì.
I will have to charge you. Then I bid you good tide.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Illudium. Tận 4 cái mà ở đâu nhỉ? Chơi Carlos Gate này. Rồi, cái này sẽ cái đấy sẽ chơi offline thôi. Thôi. Vẻ ở đây là kết thúc tạm biệt với game. Mình chỉ tạm biệt với mọi người với game thôi. Còn mình thì chắc sẽ chơi thêm 1-2 hôm nữa. Chơi chung với game, mình rất thích game. Nếu bạn nào thích chơi kiểu game kiểu có một ít muối ở Devil May Cry ấy, thì nên chơi game này. câu chuyện cũng rất hay. Thế giới nói chung là world building thì không gì phàn nàn được của Square Enix. World building, rồi character building các thứ nó đều rất là kiểu mượt đấy. Mà trừ khi chơi không skip thì chơi một phần skip thì chắc sẽ không hiểu, mà nếu mà chơi không skip thì sẽ hiểu kiểu các nhân vật các thứ này nọ lọ chai, không có gì để chê. Nhưng biết là kiểu review của mọi người từ developer đến người chơi đều rất là kiểu high ấy, đánh giá rất là cao ở game. Game of the Year thì mình nghĩ là không đến mức, nhưng mà kiểu nếu mà game để các bạn chơi có một trải nghiệm mới về kiểu Final Fantasy thì nên chơi game. Chơi từ đầu đến bây giờ mình kiểu có rất nhiều build ấy, mọi người chơi ấy. Đấy, nếu mà không mua DLC thì chỉ có thiếu 2 con icon này thôi. Chơi mấy con icon này vẫn rất khỏe mà. Yeah. Thế thì lên nhận định chung thì các bạn thích game thì có thể cho mình nhận xét ở phần comment, like, subscribe. Hẹn mọi người vào ngày mai để mình chơi series mới Baldur's Gate. Chơi hết hay không thì mình không hứa, nhưng mà mình thường là mình game mình thích chơi mình sẽ chơi hết, giống như game này rất là hay, chơi rất là vui. Thế nhá, hẹn mọi người vào video tiếp theo. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, love you, bye bye, bye bye.